Welcome to our second English podcast episode. My name is Petra and my today's guest is Filip.
Hello Petra and hello to all our listeners. Thank you for having me and I'm really glad to be part of this episode.
Filip is currently working at the International Relations Office at CZU and we are going to talk about traineeships. So you're now working as a trainee, yeah? I'm right?
Yeah, that's true, Petra. I'm working as a trainee at International Relations Office here at CZU.
And what was your motivation for applying for a traineeship?
My motivation was definitely, I was already 2 times on Erasmus, so I know the importance of these mobilities, and definitely this is my way to gain some new experience, and there is no better way than working with an international community, with international people. So yeah, that was my biggest motivation to apply for this kind of internship.
And where do you study, Filip?
I study in really lovely Croatian coastal city, Split. Probably you heard of it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And are you graduate?
I finished my bachelor degree in the marketing field and currently I'm in master level at financial management with just master thesis left to defend.
Okay, so you decided to gain some more experience, and how was it actually? Can you explain us? How did you contact, for example, your future receiving organization? Was it difficult for you to find one?
I would not say it was difficult. There was no either open position for this internship.
So you searched on some portals online?
No, I've been here at CZU like 2 years ago, so I know the people who are responsible for International Relations Office. I found their contact in the CZU website.
Them
yes, directly.
Individually.
Yeah, by mail. I made a mail, sent them the motivation letter within it, my CV, and then we agreed to have some interview. We had it, and yeah, the rest is history.
So it's not so complicated.
I would not say it's complicated. No, you just need to have will to do that.
And how long did it take, for example, to write a motivation letter? Because somebody may think it's difficult.
It's not difficult. I have experience with writing the motivation letter, of course, because I was sending them for applying for my mobilities, which were before this. But I would say around 1 hour. Yeah, I wrote everything in 20 minutes, but then I was editing, all the things. So, yeah.
Yeah, and did you contact more organizations?
Yes, I sent it around 50 applications.
50?
In total, like to everyone. And actually, I have agreed on some internship in university in Bratislava, university in Coimbra, university in Cadiz, doing the same thing which I'm doing right here.
So in the international relations.
Yes. And also I was sending my application to the private companies. So I had one private company startup in Bratislava and they accepted me. But then the CZU appeared out of nowhere. And I decided to come back here.
To come back?
Yes.
That's a nice story. And did you hesitate, for example, due to the pandemic, whether it's a good idea to submit your application for a traineeship or not?
Hesitate? No, I would say pandemic was one reason more to send application, because there is not so much possibility to find the normal job now during this. Yeah, but there are internship still. So I would say pandemic was one motivation more for me. Yeah.
To go abroad, to find a job.
Yes.
And how long are you actually staying here?
I was planning to stay 3.5 months because this is my third mobility on my master level and I did all my 12 months.
Yeah, Erasmus package.
But I'm planning to do 1 month more, so till end of May.
That's nice. And can you, for example, describe me? What are you actually doing here?
Yes, at the beginning I was doing creating some leaflets, newsletter for
so
various.
So it's kind of creative work.
Yes, it's very creative.
It's not boring.
Definitely, it's not boring, and I learned a lot of things. I know before how to work in Office, in Excel, in all these things, but now I have much more experience, and all the things are going much smoother for me, than before.
So we can say that you like it. You're satisfied.
I like it so much. And currently I'm working with Mirka in Welcome Center for International Scholars. We have meetings each month with all the researchers, external professor who came here at Prague.
And how many of them are here actually at our university?
Around 30.
So 30 people from different countries working here.
Yes.
So kind of international environment, yeah.
It's completely international environment. We have people from all around the world, from India, from Brazil, USA. So yeah, we are
That's
international
very nice.
community.
And are you working from home or are you allowed to go to the office physically?
At the beginning, yes, we all the people who were working at International Relations Office were separated in 2 groups because of these pandemic rules. So I was working in office Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But nowadays we have stricter restrictions than ever before.
Course.
Yeah, you know about it. So yes, last 3 weeks I'm working completely online.
Do you like it? Do you prefer to work online?
It's good. It's still good, of course, but it's always better to work, on site.
With colleagues, to have fun.
Yes.
And what about your colleagues? Do you like them?
All of them, yeah, like Petra, you, Ondra, Adamko, Radka, the great guys. Lukas, of course, my mentor. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with all of you.
And are there any other trainees in the department?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's actually you, Petra.
So, Filip, you said that you already have been here at CZU as a student.
Yes.
Within the Erasmus Plus program.
Yes, 2 years ago, and this was my first Erasmus actually. So
it was your first international experience.
Yes. So I was astonished by all of this, and yeah, you can see I did my 3rd Erasmus in 2 years.
Yeah,
so you can imagine how much I liked it. Yeah.
So why did you choose the Czech Republic?
At the first time.
Yes.
We really like Czech Republic, and Czechs had always connection, with Croatia. You are coming in the summer, we are coming in the winter, yeah. And I've been to Prague like before, and I felt in love with the city, with
so
architecture.
You were impressed.
I was impressed, and I'm still impressed.
You're
day
still
by day, more and more.
I can see it because you came back.
Yes.
And at which faculty did you study during your student mobility here?
You would say Provozna ekonomická fakulta, but yeah, for our international people, Faculty of Economics and Management.
And were you satisfied?
I was very satisfied. We had professors from all around the world. Yeah, I remember Ricardo from America. He was best professor which I had in my life. So yeah, I really like it.
So good to hear something like this. And I have one more question for you concerning languages, because you're from Croatia and it's also a Slavic language you're speaking. So do you understand Czech language?
I didn't so much at the beginning, but nowadays each day more and more. Yeah, definitely. And it's similar. It's similar.
Yeah,
we have the similar grammar and all the things like this, but it doesn't have to be similar. It can be completely different. For example, I can say one example, word úžasné in Czech Republic means wonderful.
Yeah.
In Croatia it means terrible. And
it's quite a difference.
The other example, which is funny to me, I'm always making fun of that word, is like slikaj se. In Croatian means like take a picture. And in Czech means take off your clothes, yeah.
It's also very important to know the difference. And do you have any other experience? Like you said that you have been on 3 mobilities.
Yes, this is my 3rd one.
And which one was and this is the 3rd one?
Yes.
And CZU Prague was your first one.
First one.
We're missing the second one.
The second one, the one in Turkey, in Izmir.
In Turkey?
Yes, it was.
And why Turkey?
It's hard to answer actually that question, and all of my friends were asked me the same questions while applying for that. And one of the reasons was actually when I was here, I met a lot of the Turkish guys, and they were speaking me about the Turkey, about the culture, about the food, about everything. And I told them, no, I don't believe you. I need to go by myself to see that.
Yeah. So you decided to apply?
Yes, I decided to apply. I went there and I had one of my best time of my life. So.
And how long did you stay in Turkey?
Almost 5 months.
5 months, nice. And were there many international students with you, or how was it there?
Not so many. I was studying in one university, which is very big university, around 30,000 students. But only 50 of us
50 from
came
30,000.
from Erasmus program. Yeah. And on my master level, it was just 5 of us. So like 40 something was on bachelor. Yeah.
And was there some welcome week when you arrived?
Yeah, definitely there was. And they really prepared to welcome us, so warm and so grateful. Yeah. And
so you also like the culture and maybe the locals?
I like the culture so much. It's completely different from each part of Europe. That's one reason more why I decided to go there. The food is completely different. The most delicious dessert which I had in my life, I had over there. And
did you taste the real Turkish kebab when we're talking about the food?
We kept talking about kebab. Yeah, actually, it was the first thing which they learned me at the beginning when I came there. The difference between doner and kebab. Here in Europe, we are saying doner kebab for the same thing, but no.
It's something different,
it's completely different thing, yeah. And kebab is one of the best meat I had in my life.
And what about the drinking, for example, when you're drinking alcohol? How is it in Turkey?
Turkish are mostly Muslim country, and it's not within their culture to drink alcohol. Mm-hmm. But Izmir, my city, was a specific city. It was most European-orientated one. So people were still drinking, but not so much. So it was not possible to see, like here in Europe, you can always see during the weekend drunk people puking, vomiting, breaking things and stuff like this, which we are not proud of. But in Turkey, it was not possible to see Turkish people who were drunk. The only drunk people who were there were Erasmus people.
Okay, and was it expensive, for example?
It was extremely expensive. I remember they had around 200% tax on alcohol. So like you can buy the beer in the market and for the same price you can have the meal in the restaurant.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
But still, I think when you're an Erasmus student in Turkey,
you don't care. You just go.
You don't care. And concerning, for example, local students, like, have you been in contact with them?
Of course.
Were they friendly or?
They were extremely, extremely friendly, and I'm so grateful for that. Whenever I had some problem, Turkish does not speak so much fluent English, not even the young generation, and definitely not
so
the
there was
oldest
some
one.
language barrier.
There was a big language barrier, and definitely from the beginning we need to solve some bureaucracy thing, to make to do your residence permit, to apply for health insurance and stuff like this. And you came to office and nobody speaks English, But
and
Turkish,
you don't speak Turkish, so
yes, but I can describe the warmest of Turkish people with one example which happened to me. Like I was lost on the bus station. I didn't know in which direction I should go.
Yeah.
And it was raining. It was tough rain, heavy rain outside. And we were under the bus station. And there was one guy. He didn't speak any English. I tried to just say bucha, bucha, bucha. That was my neighborhood, because I saw something in English, said something in English, but he didn't understand. He just understood the bucha, bucha. And he was trying to explain me, but it was not possible because he doesn't know almost any English. And he took my hand and he walked with me during the heavy rain to show me my station.
Really?
Yeah, so that was...
So now I understand why are you so impressed.
Yeah.
So you've been studying also with Turkish students? You've been in contact with locals?
Yes, I was not studying so much with Turkish because they have this English program, but they are not applying so much for it. Only for a few courses we have 1 or 2 Turkish students, and for some courses it was just 4 or 5 of us Erasmus people there.
And what about the lectures? Are they difficult in Turkey? If somebody, for example, decides to go to Turkey, should the student be like...
No, I would not say it's difficult. But the problem for me, it was the level of English by professors was not on a high level. So it was not so easy to follow up, the courses. But you always have the materials, the everything. And they don't make the exams and all the things so hard. So I didn't study a lot and I had the highest grade out of all my courses. Yeah.
So you don't need to be afraid if you want to go to Turkey.
Don't be afraid.
And for example, did you manage to present Croatia somehow in Turkey? Did you have something like international dinner or these things which are typical?
Yes, we had it, but it was like mostly private meeting. So we were meeting in some of flats of ours, each week. So we had Spanish dinner this week, next week Croatian dinner, so French, and we represent all nationality which we had over there.
And did you travel, for example?
I traveled a lot, and Turkey really offers a lot of things to see over there. It's really rich, culturally rich and naturally rich country. So I traveled to Pamukkale, I traveled to Hierapolis, I traveled to Antalya, Alanya, to Cappadocia, one of the best places in my life. It's like magic is happening there. So yeah, Istanbul, of course, we cannot forget Istanbul. Yeah. So yeah, I saw a lot of Turkey.
So you returned to CZU after 3 years. Maybe
Yes.
you will return to Turkey as well.
Yeah, I will think about it, definitely. It's in my mind.
Next destination is Turkey. Filip, would you recommend other students to apply for a traineeship or for student mobility?
Of course I would recommend. That's the best thing what they can do for themselves in this part of life. It's so much enrichment experience, So yeah, definitely. Just take your clothes, take your luggage, and just go. Just go.
Because there are many reasons why people not apply. Like, I have a part-time job, I have a girlfriend or boyfriend, and some other excuses.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking the same before my first Erasmus. There are many obstacles. This is gonna be the problem. This is gonna be the problem. But at the end, you realized all the obstacles were just in your head.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
Luckily, I had one very good friend, and who was always telling to me, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." And I was like, "Yeah, I would like to, but this." And he was, "No, go." And yes, I went, and you see, the rest is history.
And then you maybe motivated some other people.
Of course, my friend actually, when I came back after my Erasmus here, my friend who was thinking the same for Erasmus, he had so much obstacles, part-time job, girlfriend, said to him, "No, you are going with me to Turkey now." And you know what? After the Turkey, he was here at CZU after actually the first semester. Yeah.
And can you tell me something about your future plans? Do you have any already? Because when you're going back to Croatia, what are you going to do after finishing master's thesis?
My future plans are definitely to grow within international experience more and more. So I'm thinking about going abroad for a few years, to
gain more experience.
Gain more international experience, to meet more international people, and yeah. That's my plan. That's my plan, because you can nowadays, when I met so much friends on Erasmus from all around the world, the world, it seems so small to me.
Yeah,
and you can round the globus and you can stop the finger and I have probably friends there. So.
I think that these international experiences, it's like kind of addiction.
Yeah, I would agree.
You go abroad for a first time and then okay, let's apply for a next mobility.
I would consider it as a drug, actually.
Yeah, I agree with you. This happens to me as well. So, and do you think that maybe when you will come back to Croatia, that this experience will help you to find a good job or a better job?
Of course. It's helped. Actually, the most important thing to me, it helped to grow me as a person. So I can say I'm bigger person than I was ever before, and I'm bigger and bigger after each Erasmus, after each mobility, after each international friend. But also, yes, I think it will help me to be more recognizable by employers. So yeah, I would say yes.
I fully agree with you. So Filip, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you, Petra, for having me, and I'm really glad to be your guest and wish you best luck on this project.
Thank you, and also thank you for listening to us, and hear you soon.